For years, companies approached me hoping their R&D tax credit claims would survive scrutiny. And after 35 years with the IRS, including more than 2 decades focused specifically on R&D tax credits, I could usually tell within minutes whether a claim was built to last. Some firms relied on templates. Some relied on buzzwords. Some tried to force activities into categories that simply did not belong there. But the strongest claims? Those were different. The strongest claims were built on real technical understanding. That's something I appreciate even more today working on the private side with DST Advisory Group. One of the biggest misconceptions about R&D tax credits is that they are purely tax-driven. They are not. At their core, these claims are about engineering, science, experimentation, uncertainty, and problem-solving. And if you cannot clearly explain the technical challenges a company faced, the tax language alone will not save the claim. That's why the structure of the team matters. At DST, what impressed me immediately was the collaboration between tax professionals and real engineers and scientists. Not consultants pretending to understand technical work. Actual engineers. Actual technical professionals. People who know how to ask deeper questions. People who understand the difference between routine work and genuine technical uncertainty. That changes everything. It changes the quality of client conversations. It changes the strength of documentation. And most importantly, it changes how claims hold up when authorities begin asking difficult questions. Coming from the IRS side, I know exactly what auditors look for. They are trying to determine whether the story matches the facts. Whether the documentation reflects real technical challenges. Whether the claim was thoughtfully prepared or simply assembled to maximize numbers. That is where detail matters. At DST, I've seen teams dig deep into projects instead of settling for surface-level explanations. The work product is detailed. It is technically grounded. And it is built to withstand scrutiny. Right now, we are involved in a challenging state audit where the initial position would have allowed only a small fraction of the claimed R&D credit. But through detailed analysis, technical support, and persistent communication, the position evolved significantly over time. That kind of progress does not happen by accident. It happens when experienced professionals understand both the technical and tax sides of the equation. Over the years, I've also had conversations with partners at national firms who remembered working with me during my IRS career. Many spoke about professionalism, fairness, and technical credibility. And that reinforced something I believed throughout my entire career. Reputation matters. The quality of the work matters. Credibility matters. Strong R&D tax credit work is not about pushing aggressive positions. It is about understanding the rules, understanding the technology, and building claims that can stand on their own when challenged. That is what I've experienced at DST Advisory Group. And after spending decades on the other side of the table, that perspective means something.